my little ones, how are you today? I hope everything is well in your houses. Remember, all that thing that we're living right now is only for your safe. Please stay at home, stay in calm, and help your mothers in everything that you want. We are going to start this new form to take our classes, our English classes. So I'm going to do some videos for you. So we are going to touch in video, okay? So we have 3 new rules for this class. The first one is listen careful to the instructions. That means listen that I'm saying, and remember, when we are in the classroom, you have to listen to me, open your eyes, open your ears, and pay attention, a lot of attention. Look at here, I have some friends with me. It's really good if you have any of your good friends with you taking our classes, okay? And the third rule that we have is you have or you need more time to complete any activity that I give you. Please pause the video and you can repeat the instruction as many times as you need, okay? As we do in the classroom, I'm going to talk all the time in English, but I know that you need to listen to me in Spanish too. So, hola mis pequeños, ¿cómo están? Los extraño muchísimo. Recuerden que todo esto que estamos viviendo es por nuestra seguridad. Por favor, estén en casa, estén en calma. Vamos a tener esta nueva forma de tomar nuestras clases a través del video. Y les voy a repetir las 3 reglas, que es lo único que les voy a decir en español. La primera regla es escúchenme, escuchen cuidadosamente lo que les estoy diciendo. Acuérdense, nos sacudimos los oídos y ponemos toda nuestra atención. Pongan toda la atención que puedan a lo que les estoy diciendo. Hoy tengo aquí a unos amiguitos que me encantan y estaría genial si tienen ustedes alguno que los pueda acompañar para tomar estas lecciones. Y número 3, y la más importante, voy a dejar algunas actividades. En el salón tomamos el tiempo con nuestro reloj. Aquí, si tienen o necesitan más tiempo para poder hacer todas las actividades que les voy a ir dejando, opriman pausa en el video, pídanle ayuda a mamá o papá para que nos enseñe a ponerle pausa en el video, me ponen pausa y ahí me voy a quedar quieta, como una estatua, hasta que ustedes puedan hacerlo. Okay? So, we are going to start with class today. You know, we are in a new month. We are in April, and we are going to have our new value. For this month is confidence, okay? If I say confidence, you think about in what? What we think confidence means. Okay, so in your vocabulary notebook, we are going to start in a new page. Remember, we need to write our value that for this month is going to be confidence. Confidence means that I can do everything that I want, okay? I recognize my own abilities to achieve my goals. That means I can trust in my mother, for example. I can trust in my friend. I can trust in my teddy bear because I love you so much. So, we are going to write in our vocabulary notebook. Remember, we have the value confidence and then we have the date. For me, today is Wednesday. Remember, we have in a new month, April 7, 2020, okay? And we are going to leave one cross here, and we are going to choose our favorite color. In my case, I'm going to choose blue. You can choose every color that you want. And we are going to write our value for this month will be and we choose another color, maybe pink or orange or green, every color that you have. And in the next cross, we are going to write the word that we are going to work this month, that is confidence. Okay? And as I'm saying, confidence means that I recognize my own abilities to achieve my goals. And period. And remember, when we do this in the classroom, we have some space here in your notebook. So you have to throw in the meaning that you think about that confidence is. Recuerden, siempre que hablamos de un valor, en la parte de abajo tenemos un espacio y vamos a hacer un dibujo de lo que significa confianza, confidence, okay? For me, confidence is the ability that I have to teach you in speaking English, maybe, or reading English, or the confidence that I have in cooking some cookies, chocolate cookies, or vanilla cookies to my twins, to Natalie and Camila, okay? So, pause the video and you have to make your draw here. Okay, ready? Ready with your drawings? I hope your drawings are really good, okay? So, we are going to turn our page and today we are going to work with vocabulary. So, go with a new page in your notebook. Please write our value confidence. Next, we have to write date that, remember, for me today is Wednesday, April 7, 2020. And then we have to write vocabulary. Are you ready? Okay. The first word that we are going to work today, it's very large. It's about transformation. Remember that we have to write the word, the new word for vocabulary. You have to underline the word with red color, and then we are going to think about maybe what do you think is about transformation? Are you thinking about? So, remember when we plant our seed, we plant a seed and then we take care of our seed and we saw that the plant grow. Remember that? Okay? ¿Se acuerdan de nuestros hijitos? Como los vimos, plantamos una semilla y los vimos crecer. So we can imagine the caterpillar. Do you remember the caterpillar? Okay? And then they make a cocoon and they became a butterfly. Do you remember that? So our sentence for today, it's gonna be I remember. If I say I have to draw myself, okay? I can see, Remember, when I say I can see a transformation when a caterpillar become a butterfly. Everybody understand me? Okay, so remember, when we finish our sentence, we have to draw something about our sentence. So if I say I can see, what I have to draw? I can draw myself. So imagine this is Miss Erica, okay? And Miss Erica is viewing how the caterpillar, there is a beautiful caterpillar. The caterpillar scrolls and they make a little cocoon here, and when the transformations happen, a beautiful butterfly appears. Everybody understand me? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. You can pause the video and you can write this sentence and make your beautiful drawing. Remember, when we will be together again in our classroom, I am going to review all your notebooks, all your sentences. So, beautiful handwriting and beautiful drawings. Acuérdense, cuando los vuelva a ver en el salón, voy a revisar que todas sus libretas estén perfectas, con una letra súper chula, wow, y que sus dibujos sean magníficos. So, pause the video and write the first sentence. Ready? Okay, we are going to work with our second word for today. That is really easy for you. Okay, the next one is change. Everybody knows what is the meaning about change. For example, I can change my black, what is it? I can hear you. My black color for the red color. Or I can change my green color for the black one. You already know that, I know, you are very smart. So, our sentence for today, what do you think? For sure, I know that Maya is with me in this class. So, we are going to write Maya can change her black color for a green color. What do you think? Do you understand me? So remember, I remember Maya. So Maya is here. We are going to draw Maya. Maya is always smiling in my class, and Maya has her new cut. She looks beautiful, and she can change her black color. This is her black color. And for a red one. Okay? She can change the black color for a red one. Everybody understand me? Okay? And remember, I forgot, you're right, Marianita. I have to underline the words, our vocabulary words in our vocabulary notebook. So, it's the same. Please, take your time, write the second sentence here, and make your beautiful drawing in your notebooks. So, you know, you can pause the video and write your second sentence. Okay, remember that Maya can change her black color for a red one or for a green one. Okay, we choose this time that Maya can change her color as many times as she wants to do it. Okay, so we are going to start with our third word. For today, our third word is going to be word. Remember that we are talking about that we live in a beautiful world. We have many oceans, we have many deserts, we have many types of animals. I like pets. Do you remember that? Okay, so I know that you know this beautiful word. So imagine that we are going to take a little nap, and now we are going to imagine that we are in a beautiful ocean. We can see the sand, we can play and make a castle, and remember when we saw the sky, we can saw some birds flying there, so we can share that we live in a beautiful world. So it's gonna be our sentence. So for today, we are going to choose we. Remember, we, all of you and me, all our classroom, all our classmates, all our friends will live in a beautiful world. Do you understand the sentence? Oh, yes, I know you are very smart. So, we are going to draw myself. In this case, I am going to draw, I am Miss Erica, okay? And I say we, so I have to draw it too. So I remember, Marianita here. I remember Vale. I remember, I know Tristan. And I remember Victor Gerard. Okay? And we all together live in a beautiful world. So we are going to do a big circle. And remember, in our world, in our planet, we have many oceans. Remember? I don't have brown, but you, for sure you have it. So, we are going to make our land here. And imagine that is a beautiful world. So, remember, pause the video and you can write the sentence. You can draw yourselves, remember and draw your best friends. Maybe Marianita, maybe Tristan, maybe Victor, Daniel, or Victor Gerardo, Sebastian, I don't know. Draw your beautiful friends and our beautiful work. Go and write it. Okay, we are ready? Okay, we are going with our fourth word for today. The next one, it's billiards. Do you remember that I becoming maleficent if you behave bad? Do you remember that? Me convierto en maléfica, ¿se acuerdan? So, that is the next word that we have today, that is villains. Okay? Remember, we have many different examples in Disney. Disney have different villains, like Maleficent Another one. Do you remember Garfield in Peter Pan? Do you remember Ursula? Or do you remember another one? Well, we are going to use our example. So we are going to use miserica. So our sentence is gonna be miserica becomes what? In Maleficent when we are talking a lot. Do you remember that? When you are talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, I become in Maleficent and I can eat you with dulcecito, with chilito, with, do you remember that? And remember that Maleficent is a villain in Disney. Okay, remember that we have to underline the word that we are working, and we are draw who? You have to draw me, miserica. So we are going to draw miserica. It's really nice here, but she becomes in Maleficent when we are talking and talking and talking. Do you remember that? Okay, remember, you can pause the video, you have to write the next sentence, and you have to draw me like this, and where I become to Maleficent and eat you and eat you and eat you with dulcecito and chilito. Be good and be nice. Write your sentence. Okay, we are going to continue with two words. Remember, when we are finished our vocabulary for today, we can work with two words in one sentence or maybe with three. But in this time, we are going to work with two words that are related with. Okay, so the first one is playground. You all of you know the meaning about the playground. And we have two, where is my red marker? Here. Okay, and we add the other one that is recess. So, think about in one sentence that we can include these two words. You already know the meaning about the playground, and you already know about the meaning of the recess time. We love recess time. So, we can write that we remember you have to include me and include you. We are first grade, for example, okay? So, we can play together in the playground. Where? In our school. In recess time. So, you already know the drawing, right? So, we can draw, if If I say we, remember, we can draw ourselves. In this case, I draw me. This is Miss Erica. This is in recess time. And she is playing in our playground. Remember, playground. We have a big playground in our classroom and in recess time. So, we can play with a ball. Mateo, we can play Leo, or we can play ballet, or we can play with a ball. So remember, we already know the meaning about the playground, that is the place where we can play, and we know the meaning about the recess, that the recess time is when we go outside the classroom, we can play, we can kick the ball, or we can play with a ball, okay? So remember, these two words are playground and recess. Everybody please go and write your sentence. Remember, super duper letter, handwriting beautiful, and your drawing. You can draw your best friend in this time, okay? So, pause the video and write your sentence. Don't forget, I forget this, oh my goodness. You have to underline playground and you have to underline recess time. Thank you for remembering me, Leo. How are you, my little kid? And in this time, for this time, we are going to work with transformation, with change, word, balance, playground, recess, and we have to work with another two words. I know that every session about vocabulary we work with 7 words, okay? But only for this time we are going to work with 9 words, okay? So the last 2 words that we are going to work is with sandwich, and the other one is going to be lunch. It's really easy, right? We already know that. So, sandwich and lunch. Can you imagine one sentence with these 2 words? Maybe we can think about the recess time, and maybe we can think in the lunch box, and imagine that I'm opening my lunch box and I find my sandwich. My mommy prepared for me a delicious sandwich. For when? For the lunch time. So, we are going to draw our mother, okay? Imagine. So, our sentence for this time is, my mother sent to me a sandwich for lunch time. Remember, we have to say it is delicious. Okay? I have to underline the words. I forget always, but you remember me that we have to underline the words that we are learning today. Remember that I already tell you, that I already explained to you, my mother has a curly hair, so I have to draw my mother. You have to draw your mothers, but my mother is like this. She's always smiling, and remember, she has curly hair, right? Okay, and she sent to me a delicious sandwich, a delicious sandwich for lunchtime. It is, wow, it is delicious, okay? This is our last word for our vocabulary class for today. So remember, you have to write the sentence, you have to write with beautiful handwriting, you have to make your drawings, and Please remember, you already know the meaning about these words. If you need to review all the instructions or you have any doubt, you have to pause the video and you can review the sentence or the word that you have a doubt, okay? So, write all your vocabulary, review that, it's beautiful. We cannot review it right now as we do in the classroom, but remember, when we will together again in our classroom, in our school, in Nueva Escocia, I'm going to review your sentence, your notebook, your drawings, okay? So we're going to continue. Okay, ready. We already finished with our vocabulary for today. The last time that I saw your parents, I sent with them with our new UNO book. Look at this. You already looked your new book? Look at. We have here a little turtle. We have the number 1 here, and we have the word good citizen, okay? So we are going to start working with our UNO book. So please go to page number 3, okay? I don't have the UNO book in my whiteboard, okay? So you have to pay attention here. Here I have the UNO book, and in the first line says, I am, and you have to write your name, okay? You have, for example, I am Miss Erica. We only have one Miss Erica, okay? I don't want to see Miss Erica here in your books. You have to write Valeria, you have to write Marco, you have to write Leo, you have to write Tristan, you have to write Victor, you have to write Sebastian, you have to write your names, okay? Valentina, Camila. And remember, when we work with UNO book, in the UNO book, we have the opportunity to make many drawings. Remember, the UNO book likes to have a lot of drawings with a lot of color, okay? Colorful pictures. In the first one says, when I think of transformation, I imagine. Do you remember that we already reviewed this word in our vocabulary? Transformation meaning, for example, when a caterpillar became to butterfly, this is a transformation. Remember when our plant, our seed, we sow it and we sow growth, a little plant, then a big plant, and then we have the opportunity to look the bottom or the blossom, the flower. Do you remember that? We did many drawings about that. So here, if you see here, are you seeing that? Okay, we have, for example, a plant that is growing. It's a little plant and then it's a big flower. So you have to draw here an example about the transformation. We have 2 examples. The first one with the seed becomes or transform a plant, or a caterpillar that crawls and it's beautiful and then go to the cocoon and became a butterfly. So take your time and remember, we have to make pictures in all the square, okay? I want to see a colorful picture here, okay? Press pause and we're going to continue. Okay, I can imagine your first drawing that it's really beautiful. Okay, we are going to the second square. And to work the second square, we need to read this. And I say, I want to change. We already reviewed the meaning about change. Imagine that you have the opportunity to change something in our school. For example, I like to have a music classroom. So I want to change the music classroom. Or I want to have my own tablet here. So I want to change that I can have my own tablet here. So you have to write here, I want to change my classroom, I want to change my playground, I want to change my book, I don't know. You have to think in some possibility that you have to change one thing in your school. So here there are the instructions and says draw a picture of what you want to change at your school. Imagine that you are Disney and we have our magic varita here, our magic, and phew, we are going to change something in our school. Drawing here and we are going to see in a minute. Okay, we are going to continue. Here we have another 3 little squares. Here we have the possibility to think about 3 things, 3 different steps that we can change in our word. For example, one thing that I want to change is I don't want to see more pollution in the air. Do you understand me? Ya no quiero ver más contaminación. So I can draw it here. I can change the animals, some cats or some dogs that don't have a house. For example, when I go and I'm walking in the street, I can see many cats and many dogs that don't have any own house. Okay? Ya no quiero ver más animalitos en la calle. And the last one, think about one example that you want to change in this word. And for the last, okay, this is very interesting. You have to looking for some magazines that your mother or your father have in your house, and you have to cut some ideas that you want to change in your house. For example, in my house, I have a little brown sofa and I don't like this. So I need to change this sofa. I like to have one sofa in color blue. So I go to the magazine, I'm looking for in the magazine, I find it, I'm cut it, and then when I finish to cut my ideas, I have to paste it here. Necesitan, con ayuda de papá y mamá, buscar unas revistas, ¿ok? Y buscar lo que ustedes quieren cambiar en casa. Nos vamos a volver decoradores, ¿ok? Lo van a cortar y una vez que lo cortaron, me lo van a pegar aquí. We are going to make a collage here, okay? So go for the magazines and I'm waiting for you. Okay, ready, my little ones? Okay, we are going to turn the page. We are going to work with page 4. And remember, when we work this project, we have the opportunity to cut and paste. We need to use our scissor, our glue, our everything that we can create, okay? And here in these big circles, you have the opportunity to draw the ideal environment in your school. That is meaning, think about your dream school, la escuela de tus sueños, okay? You have the opportunity to cut some ideas from your magazines. You have the opportunity to draw here and then do something here. Maybe you can go to your garden and cut a little leaf here, or maybe you can make here a little heart, or you make here the face of your best friend, or your sister, or your brother, or your mother. Here you can do everything that you want. But in this big circle, you have to draw your ideal school, your dream school, okay? And with this page, we already finished the class today. So for the last work, okay, here you have the opportunity to use glue, scissors, and stickers. You have some stickers? Okay, so imagine that you have to make a collage of your favorite villains. We already talked about the villains, like Maleficent, like Ursula, like Garfield, like another one, maybe could be the evil queen, okay? Think about in Cruella de Vil is another one. So looking for some image in your computers, in your tablets about the villains of Disney. You have to print and then you have to cut and you have to paste it here in this order. We are going to make a beautiful collage, okay? So this is your homework for today. And the last thing that I want to say for close this video session is go for your vocabulary notebook. I make a mistake, so today is Wednesday, April 8th. This is Wednesday, April 8th. So please, your eraser, erase 7 and write number 8. That was my mistake. I'm so sorry. I miss you so much, my little ones. I will see you tomorrow in our next video session. So remember the rules. Remember that I love you so much, all of you. And I remember your little faces and you are here in my heart. Stay at home, stay safe. I love you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.